From Andrew Wiggins, let's go to Klay Thompson. He had 19 tonight to go with 7 boards. Warriors up 3-0.
Fire away.
Klay, Draymond just said that you guys talked about getting off to a good start. You knew how important this game was, and to be able to do that was another kind of level for this team to reach. You kind of feel similarly?
Definitely. We all watched what they did last series, so we knew this would be a crucial game, and I think that first quarter good start propelled us to the victory, to be honest.
Whose stat surprised you on that sheet?
No, I misread it. I misread it.
What just defensively, has this been one of the more complex, I guess, game plan series you guys have had with all the different looks you're throwing at them?
I just think that's using our length. Andrew is playing incredible on Luka, just making him work very hard, and what a game he had tonight. I mean, he was, looking like Dominique Wilkins out there with the dunks he was throwing down. So we got to replicate this effort in a couple days because we would like to get some rest and not have another game in Sacramento or San Francisco.
Is that your favorite Wiggins dunk you've seen?
Yeah, that was incredible. I mean, his head was at the rim. That was just incredible.
Klay, you've been saying basically all year that this team's going to win a championship. So why else, that this is what this team's in there for. Do you feel like this team is the championship favorite?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anybody else, and I'm pretty sure that we have home court if we were to win the next game, come the finals. So, I mean, we got championship DNA, and we got some great young talent, and we're just meshing at the right time.
Klay, you've played a lot of playoff games with Steph Curry. How much have you seen him evolve or change, or what have you seen change about him since early on?
He just knows where to get his shots off. He knows he makes our offense go, obviously, and I think his ability to finish around the rim, he's the best at that when it comes to point guards, and he's just doing what he always does, and that's just amazing all of us.
Klay, just talking about this series and where you've transpired to where you have a 3-0 lead now. How does it feel just to be one game away, I should say, back to the NBA Finals?
It feels good, but I'm not going to be overly eager until we win that game, and then we can celebrate that when it happens. But then we got to put that behind us again, and we want to win the whole thing. That was everybody's goal to start the year, and we have a golden opportunity to do that Monday, and I know we're all just going to be so excited when that time comes.
And looking ahead to that game ahead for Game 4, what's it going to take just to stay focused and realize that it's a 3-0 lead, but
yeah,
it's important to stay focused in that.
Knowing this team won't lay it down. They got some very good players, so we're going to have to go take it. They're not going to give it to us, and just going to have to just play together, play as a unit, strength in numbers. It's been our mantra.
Klay, what have you seen out of Moses Moody these last few games?
I mean, Mo is incredible. He is just such a poised rookie. He plays with incredible moxie, and he just made some really big hustle plays for us, and he got me a 3-ball, got me going, and he's just a young man.
Just feeling the energy. That's the main thing. When I seen the rim, that's all I seen. And they try to take it away from me, but Steve challenged it and we won. So be it fully through. That's what the challenge is for.
You had 27 tonight. You've mostly been in the teens in these playoffs. What do you think got you going a bit even more offensively?
Just staying locked in. Staying aggressive. And with every game, with every series, it's a different challenge. A different opponent, a different type of basketball. So.
You've been in a bunch of these, really tense playoff games now with Draymond, Steph, and Klay. What have you learned from them about, capitalizing on these type of moments?
you know, just not taking nothing for granted, you know, even though, like, we're up now. The closeout games are the hardest, you know. These guys aren't going to go out without a fight. And, you know, they're a tough team, you know, so the job's not finished. We still got to stay locked in and, you know, finish the job.
You hear a lot of guys talk about how the playoffs are a completely different game than the regular season. And, you know, playoff Draymond has been a term that's been coined because he elevates his game to the next level during the postseason. Do you feel that with the intensity and that everything comes with playing in this extended postseason run that's kind of led to you just really continuing to be assertive and aggressive and dominant all throughout this run?
Yeah, you know, playoffs is different than the regular season. You know, it's very detailed. The physicality, you're allowed to get away with a little bit more stuff. So I love it. You know, I feel like it brings out the most in everybody. You know, it's the biggest stage you can ask for.
Where do you rank that on your nasty list? And should the NBA allow charges in Dunked-In world?
I don't know. I feel like I got. I was just crashing the boards, and you know it was there, so I tried it.
Andrew, you know, your experience being on kind of losing teams, does that make this experience being this deep in the playoffs, being one win away from the finals, even sweeter?
Yeah, definitely. You know, some people never get the opportunity, so you can't take it for granted. You know, you gotta cherish these moments and the people around you, and you know the family and the teammates that you're grinding with to get there. So I'm excited.
At what point did you have real confidence that this team could win it all, that this was a legitimate contender?
To start the year for sure, and we didn't have Klay back. You know, so I was very excited, you know, very motivated and, you know, very confident in this team.
What have you, I guess, seen from the coaching side of the playoffs? Just, you know, what your staff has done and just kind of the series, game-to-game adjustments that come at this time of year?
It's tough, you know, and, you know, they're doing a great job. You know, every game is different. Every series is different. And the adjustments they make, even on the fly, you know, is a lot. So I give credit to them.
How difficult? You guys change defenses a ton. A lot of times just like, you know, within the game. How difficult is that to always kind of, I guess, be like monitoring the sideline and switching up?
It's not that difficult. You know, we have a lot of guys, you know, a lot of good leaders, you know, and Draymond, Lou, they're very vocal, you know, on the defensive side, and they're going to let you know. And if they don't let you know, Mike Brown's going to be yelling from the sidelines. So you're going to hear somebody. They make the job easier.
You talk about how you don't get tired. Steve was just talking about that a little bit too. What do you attribute to that?
You know, I try to eat healthy, try to get some sleep, live a good lifestyle. And summertime, I condition my body for moments like this.
Have you done any kind of different conditioning since you joined the Warriors compared to years past?
Nah, basically the same